Okay, what's up, everybody? Christopher Leon Johnson here. So I want to do a part two follow-up to release this video that I spoke about earlier about the Liverista vetoes that just occurred in this city with the mayor. He vetoed intro 1133, which is sponsored by Council Member Gutierrez of Brooklyn, Queens, and intro 1135, which was intro by Councilman Sandy Nurse, who represents Brooklyn. So I want to keep it real, and like I said before, guys, many times, that I am really against the minimum wage for the Liveristas, and I'm going to explain why. I'm not against people making a living wage in the city. I'm not that type of person. Like I said, when it comes to paying someone $1 more or $5 more, I'm not against that shit. But what I'm against is the way that this bill was rolled out in the city council, and the way it got rolled out. And this is what happened with the veto, where when you roll it out wrong with the first batch, that Eric actually championed, because, you know, like those people that really got into city council, like Ligia and Gustavo, with Streets Back, people, there was opposition that I was part of, and like I said, it's a long story, that really said that this bill was a bad rollout, and a lot of people didn't agree with it. To the point where it was going to open up a can of worms that will be hard to put back in. And look what happened going down the line with this Class C summons crap, where if you get a Class C summons, if you blow a red light or you go 1 mile over 15 on an e-bike, you got to go to the criminal court. Central Street for summons court, 16th floor. And the same time, that look what happened with the e-bike situation, with the e-bike crisis, where more people are dying, getting hurt and maimed with these e-bikes, because these guys got to do a certain amount of deliveries in an hour in order to get paid. And look what happened with this op-ed, where Yantis was trying to say, like, it doesn't go, we have to do regulation of the e-bike. But the thing is that, how are you going to really regulate them to where you put quotas and stuff like that when you're down with transportation alternatives, and you want to regulate? How you gonna regulate where they put these mandates? And like I said, you gotta stop the mandates, the quota requirement to get paid for deliveries, get paid an hour. It shouldn't be like that, but this is what happens. So I want to make this clear that tomorrow is stated meeting. Tomorrow's the 14th stated, and the speaker has the bill got vetoed today by the mayor. The law is the city council have 10 days to override the veto. They have 10 days to override that veto, or the mayor veto. I believe that they have enough votes to override that veto tomorrow. The state is tomorrow. After that, there's no stated. Let me go get some food for the store. Let me go get some. What's up, man? What's up, guys? What's up, man? What's up? Hey, what's up, man? What up? Yo, what up, man? Let me get a. Oh, you know Hero right now? Hero, yes. Yeah, me get Hero? Everything on it? Huh? Everything on it, yeah. And me get $3 worth of salami by the to it. The $3 worth of salami by itself. Thank you. I'm gonna get some food and shit. So, like outside, a little tired, but yeah. So at the end of the day, so going forward, the speaker has enough power to get this bill overridden the city council. This is e-bike, by the way. Nice e-bike. That's what you should be buying. Overridden the city council. The thing is that I believe this is my prediction for tomorrow. I believe that they're going to probably put this bill on the floor to try to get this bill overwritten, just to stick it to the mayor. Now it's either that, or they're going to find the speaker might not put this bill to the floor tomorrow on the 14th, 814 stated, and find a way to say, like, we don't have enough support right now to get this overridden because everybody's on vacation. The funny thing about it, the speaker can easily convene a special stated meeting to get that bill overridden. If, let's say, she don't do it tomorrow. So let's say she don't do it tomorrow. That's part of the 10 days that she can get this bill overwritten in the city council with a super majority, was 34 out of 51, 2/3. she could easily say, like, the next stated meeting will be on next Wednesday, which is next Wednesday, which will be, today's the 13th. This is Wednesday, it'll be the 20th. Let's say she could convene on the 20th or convene on the 21st. She could convene it any day within 10 days of time. So, but this is what's going to happen. I believe what's going to happen if she doesn't convene a special stated to get these two bills overwritten. So this is my thing, is that Audrey Adams got so scared of Al Sharpton because she's trying to seek a higher seat within the city, within the politics, like lieutenant governor, because she's in the short list of being lieutenant governor. Remember that she's in the short list of becoming being a lieutenant governor. Short list with Queensboro President Donovan Richards, who both are Queens. She does not want to piss off Al Sharpton. She does not want to piss off the National Action Network. So like I said, if this bill officially dies in the city council because of that veto, which I don't believe it's going to die, because you saw the statements that we look at our next steps. Like, come on, just say we're going to fucking override this veto. They didn't say that shit with when Eric vetoed Intro 786 and Intro 586, where the whole solitary and how many stops act, they went crazy. They opened a special stated just to open those two bills. So, but what's going to happen is if this bill completely dies, remember, this is Adrienne's legacy. And like I said, this is Adrienne's legacy in a nutshell. And like I said, I won't be surprised that she done this crap with the city council to not let these bills go through, because she don't want to piss off Al Sharpton. Even Sandy Nurse was a little worked up about Al Sharpton co-signing that op-ed on AM New York, saying that we don't need minimum wage for the baristas. So it's what it is. So I want to go forward, make a little video, make a little response to this lady that made a comment in my video about today, me crashing at the people at the rally today and just like that. I'm not little pissed off by myself because Amanda got mad at me, but this is how it comes with the territory. And like I said, if I have an enemy right now with Amanda Septimo, then I have an enemy now. I mean, I brought that on myself. I'm not proud of that. But I want to make clear that today it was a humid day. It was a real hot day. I can't stay in one spot all the time because remember, I do media and I know about media. And if you stay in one spot all the time and you don't really hydrate that much, you're gonna pass out. And then you got to understand that even if I stood at one spot, they would have found a way to push me out of that spot. And what happens is that the people that really run that really organize that rally and that really run the rally, they're protected by a lot of elected officials because the elected officials are scared of them. And I don't have that luxury of doing like punching people and pushing people and intimidating people. And if I get arrested, I have like 30,000 elected officials outside my courthouse, my court date, saying that, oh, they should drop the charges. I don't have that. So those nonprofits today that really ran by the Working Families Party, they're protected. They're protected. The elected officials are scared of them. They stand with them. They stand with them. They introduce bills and pass bills on behalf of those same clowns. And they only listen to them. So I'm not today. It's like sometimes, like today, like I said, I learned this shit from 2 years ago, 2023, where I'm not proud of what I did at Liga Galapa, and I'm not proud of that. Where I have to know how to really control myself, to where that I didn't make threats. I didn't punch nobody. I didn't fight nobody. I didn't poke nobody. I didn't do none of that bullshit. So today I'm really happy that I didn't resort to that stuff. I didn't resort to that, and I'll make sure I don't do that type of stuff because I'm not here to get arrested. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm here. I'll call you a piece of shit. Like today, I called Emily Gallagher a little fat bitch, and it's what it is. I said that. I'm not really proud of saying that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I have enemies because of stuff. I do. What am myself? I'm not the type of girls to throw everybody under the bus. But I make clear that I could call you every name in the book But the one thing I don't agree with is assaulting people and punching people and pushing people and poking people and biting people and all this type of shit like that. That what the WP people do, because they can do it. They can do it. Like today, earlier, when I was doing my live stream, I was walking all over around the area, City Hall area. Somebody, and I know he was trying to fight me. He wanted to fight me. Douglas Powell, a little pedophile, convicted sex offender. And he got upset because I think he know that, because of what I'm saying about him, a lot of elected officials are scared to stand next to the guy. They're scared to stand next to him. To where that before he hanged himself, he pulled his own pants down, because the only way, like I said, if he never said that statement about the Asian people that was at the hearing opposing Intro 622 and calling Asians racist and saying that like the people that are part of vocal New York are the real New York, which is a part of that clip, he will never ever been exposed like this. You know how many people that come to city council and they part of these fucking nonprofits and shit like that, and these lobbyist organizations, or they work on behalf of lobbyists and consultants and strategists, and they come out and testify for bills that hurts the city in general, or that helps the city in general, but they have a lot of they have a past, or they have a discrepancy with their past, or they have a fucking fatal flaw with them, or a fatal defect with them, and just never get uncovered. You know why? Because they say things and it doesn't raise the alarm. There's a big difference of say like Intro 632. Like, okay, look, the reason I'm against this bill, Intro 632, was because I'm for Intro 632 was because if I'm not a felon, but let's say hypothetically I was like in Douglas Powell's shoes, right? If Douglas Powell would say, look, I'm for this bill because me myself, I'm a felon. I was so-called wrongfully convicted for crimes that I was convicted for crimes I didn't commit, but I still have a felony on my record where it's hard for me to get an apartment, and I'm a good person. I'm part of these nonprofits, and I do my best to do the right. I do my best to contribute positivity and progress to the city. And people like me with this bill will help me out more with getting an apartment in the city, where they frown upon people like me with criminal records. And he made a speech like that without being racist and ad hominem attacks and being condescending and being arrogant and try to act like he run the show. He would never got exposed as a sex offender. He would never got in a situation where he got outed by the New York Post and many other the personalities that time in 2022 as a sex offender and a pedophile. So that's the thing I say. When you approach things, you can approach things many ways. The way you approach it will always spell out the consequence of what you do. So it's like me, right? It's like that day. When I got at Liga Galapa in 2023. Am I proud of that? No, I'm not. Let's say I walked away. Let's say Chris, like, fuck this. It's hot out here. It's the third. It's hot. I'm walking away. Fuck, I'm out of here. I walked away. I got them early that morning. Now, to the point where they went out and chased her all over Chinatown, and they went live and they threatened her. They do all this stuff, but I wasn't there. Would I stay at a community board? I believe so. I probably would not be reappointed next term because I pissed everybody off down the run. But would I lost my press back a month? I don't think so. Probably would lost it. I probably would not have my shit renewed because I've been calling these bastards out for many times. But if I made that decision of not staying with those guys and amping everything up to where we chased her all over Liga Galapa, all over Chinatown, I think I probably would have kept my spot on the community board for that term. I think I would have kept my press pass for that month. But, see, it's all about decisions. All about decisions when you make. Decisions that you make will always follow you for the rest of your life. It'll always open a can of worms where will it be the good can of worms or will it be the bad can of worms. So you got to understand this type of stuff. But people like me, I don't have the luxury of doing what I do, get arrested, and have elected officials stand next to me and defend me and throw Republicans under the bus. I don't have the luxury. So I gotta be careful what I do and what I do, and how I approach things, right? What I do, and what I do is like if I punch somebody, I push somebody, I shove somebody, I spin somebody's face, I poke somebody, I stab somebody, I shoot somebody, or I bite somebody. What I do, what I say is different. I could call you a piece of shit. I call you a faggot. I call you everything in the book. Like today, I call a nigga faggot. But did I punch this guy? No. I call Emily Gallagher a bitch. But did I punch her? No. I called everybody every name in the fucking book. But did I punch them? No. So I'm happy today that I didn't do that. I did, even out my back was against the wall, and I know they were trying to get out of me, but I didn't bait in. So I'm happy about that. I'm proud of myself for that. And I'm trying to keep on working on that, where like I'm gonna keep on working on it. And I think next time I'm gonna have a way better execution plan with this stuff. Especially I'm going alone, but I should have had like something with me, and I should have brought that. But it's not a weapon, but it's something where I could have really put these guys in their place. It's not a weapon, it's not a mace, none like that. But I should have brought something. But I'm happy today. I'm really proud of myself for doing that. And I'm not ashamed of what I did today, but I'm really happy that I control myself to the point where I didn't get arrested. I didn't get accused of punching people or stabbing somebody or biting people or spitting somebody, anything like that. So I'm happy about that today. But going forward, like I said about this intro 1135 bill, that look, the mayor vetoed it. He got lobby crazy. Al Sharpton came in at the end, fucking told him, like, don't veto the bill, and he did. Al Sharpton owns a lot of votes. He's an operative of the Democratic Party. Al Sharpton is a Democrat, is an operative of the Democratic Party, like I said before. If Adrian, tomorrow, 8/14/2025, today's the 13th of 2025, if Adrian does not get this bill on the floor to override the veto on the 14th, I don't think on that day, that this bill will be overwritten anytime in today, because a lot of councilmen are going to be on vacation. And I mean, it's fucking sad because a lot of them probably just come back to do the state and then get back to vacation again, or go back and just fucking go vacation and stuff like that, because but I don't think like she's going to be able to really try to force these people to break their vacation to override the veto on a separate day. So she only has to tomorrow to really do this stuff, to really do the state and get that bill overridden. So I'm about to log. I get my food right now, a little over my time, but I'm about to log off here and take care. Happy Wednesday. Take care.